And so much poker content over the coming weeks and months here from Kings. The home of live poker in Europe. And exciting stuff in the days and weeks to follow. The World Series of Poker Europe kicking off in just a few days' time. But back to the current event, and that is an all-in shove from Varlik, and it's going to be snap called here by Georgi from Georgia. Ace 10, miles ahead, and Varlik with just 7 big blinds shows the jack high.
I want another €5 prop bet with you, but I don't think it should be even money.
I give you what? I give you 6 to 4. Do you want to take 6 to 4?
What, you're giving me the jack 6 for
6 to 4.
So your €6 against my €4, yeah?
Correct.
All right,
correct.
let's go. I'll take the underdog.
Too late. Oh, you're on the you're on the jack 6. Yeah. And
Oh,
bang,
let's go.
Bang, bang, bang.
Let's hold.
Backdoor clubs, backdoor straight.
Let's hold for our
2
€6.
overcards.
Hold.
Clubs. And boom.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm 2-1 up on the day.
Wow.
And I've had the underdog for 2 of the occasions as well. This is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen.
€6 profit for Henry.
You blag yourself into a commentary booth, and then you take your co-commentator's money through prop bets. I just run good in life. You can buy a lot for €6.
I do believe that's the first hand that I've seen Varlik
play.
Yeah, Nicholas Varlik from Germany. He started, when we started the stream, he had 24 big blinds. So he got blinded down to 7 bigs, but in
did he have
fairness
24, did he?
He did, yeah.
Wow.
He had 24 bigs starting off. But in fairness to him, he's gone into the money, he's got paid his 3,600 minimum, and now he's up to 15 bigs again.
Yeah.
And anything can happen.
Another double up, and you can start 3-betting.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Gosalde's bowling the small pair in early position, and I like that. I mean, it's such an awkward spot to be in with these small pairs, and he just gets rid of the headache. But it's Kovalenko who's going to open here with the Queen Jack. And action now onto the chip leader, who just takes a little time out and listens to some classical music.
What do you think he's rocking there, Finton?
Oh,
Barbra Streisand, John Denver, a bit of Johnny Cash.
And hello.
Ah, this is the spin up he was talking about.
And it's a good spot because the last hand he had was Jack 6. So Kovalenko might consider the 120 call. I don't think he's going to make it though. He's crushed so many times. 120,000. He is playing 750 grand. You can see he wants to, but I don't think it's the right decision to call here. Ever, to be honest. What's he beaten? Queen 10? Jack 10?
Yeah, I mean, there are only 2 suited combos of Queen 10.
And, I mean, Varlik's never shove him with them. So, best case scenarios, 8s, 9s, 10s, and you're in a flip. And Varlik with the kings takes down 2 pots in a row.
Back to back, up to
So
18
Varlic,
bigs now.
18 bigs.
Yeah, look at that. Now he's battling out with the with Taborski, with Gaga, with Gorgi. All hovering around similar stack sizes, and it's now Tavares in the 7 big blind club. Good friend of ours is the master of that club. He runs it, I heard. I hear he owns the club.
We're talking about Dara, good friend of ours, final tabled in Nottingham this weekend. 5,000, 1 million guaranteed for the winner. And he busted out 7th or 8th?
8th, unfortunately.
8th, I think, for about 70,000 sterling. But a good week's work, and a shout out to him, Dara, if you're listening. Fair play to you, lad. Keep it up. You're an inspiration to
He is.
a lot of us.
And it's great to see someone who's been around in the community for as long as he has now teach the newer up-and-coming players as well. He hustles online, he hustles live, and he's also heavily involved in, you know, the coaching side of poker. And I love the fact that he passes that information on to all the young players who are just discovering the game, you know.
Completely agree. And from my point of view, the fact he's an old fella gives me hope.
The fact that he's a what?
An old man gives me hope.
Oh, he's not that bloody old, is he?
Yeah, he knows I say that tongue in cheek. But back to this hand. It's the big blind and 8-5 off. It's a bit of a stretch. Taborski, he hasn't been out of line at all, really, let's be honest.
He hasn't really, has he?
No, just that hand he lost with the king. I think he opened with king 7, was it, on the bubble?
Yes.
And right, he got called by Andrea, who flopped 2 queens, trip queens. And that's the player standing, guys. WSOP circuit main event. We're in the money. Million prize pool, €1 million, and 185,000 for the winner here. Just about 66 players remain. We're going to be with you all the way through, and we're going to see the 2 big stacks involved in a pot here, because under the gun is going to open here Kovalenko with the ace jack, and I think Gratz might flat here with the 9-10 suited. Headphones off. That is a tell, Henry.
So I'm going to play a part. Actually deep enough to just peel here in position against the big stack.
And it's folded around to the button. It's Tavares on the button, who's absolutely shackled, can't do anything with just, I don't know, 7 big blinds. And a small blind, Kosadze will probably peel here. He's in for the small blind, he's facing an open and a flat, so I think he can peel a flop here, Henry.
Can get you in trouble getting involved with hands such as this. However, know exactly what you're talking about, Finley. You look down at a hand as beautiful as Queen Jack suited. You're looking for a double up. You've got 17 bigs. You're like, well, I've only got to call a blind and a half. There's already 65,000 chips in the middle. See a flop and go from there. The only problem with playing hands like this in my way pots is you are often just, you know, it's domination nation. You're often up against hands that crush your hand.
And you called it, Henry. That's the exact line of thought that Godzadze had. Funny thing is that if he shoved there, he gets through, but I mean, so top pair for Gratz. Backdoor straight, backdoor spades with two overcards for Kovalenko. I like this check.
Like Gratz is cutting out a bet of about 45,000 or so. I think as played, Kovalenko has to pill at least one. Jack of spades in his hand, 2 overs. Could even turn his hand.
After him. So he's the button and the blinds to act. So I think, to me, this is a clear fold, but and Andre does fold, and the button now King 3, and now we're into the blinds. The chip leader folds on the small blind, and it's up to Taborski on the big blind, and he opts to fold. And Ace Hamilton, thank you for that statistic. The JK suited is 50.5%. It is ahead of the small pair, and that is the player standing. 63 players remain. Average stack now 320,000, and we have a few shorties at the table, particularly Tavares, who just shoved there with 10 bigs. And then we have 3 or other 4 players hanging around the 20 and sub 20 big blind mark. And Tavares again, pocket deuces, and he goes again, and he certainly doesn't want to get called here. He's never in good shape if he does get called, but he gets the ace-4 to fold, and now Kovalenko and the cutoff will fold 5-4, the button folds, and just the blind blinds now. Taborski is going to fold the king 9, and I'm sure we're going to see Havalik from Germany on the big blind with jack 5 up to fold, and Tavares takes down the blinds and antes. And Geo Poker's in the house. Go Georgia. 2 players representing the nation of Georgia here at the feature table in King's Resort. We're watching the WSOP circuit feature table of the main event. Thank you for joining me. Fintan Gavin is my name, and you guys can let us know what actually is the population, because maybe I'm just kind of getting ahead of myself
digging
here.
Yourself in a hole. Let's
no, it's a huge population.
It is. No, but even the Irish though, like any event,
that's mathematical as well, Henry.
Let's have a look. I'm going to... Oh, wow. All right. You dug yourself in a little bit of a hole.
What's the population?
60.6.
60?
7 million less than France. But we have already figured out...
me?
No, but this is the thing,
no.
We've already figured out that we're crap at geography.
Don't believe it.
We're absolutely useless. There we go.
Okay, I thought Italy was about... To be honest with you, I thought it was about 90 million. Okay, so there goes my theory. Sorry about that, guys. Now, you were saying the Irish rails are also...
They're mad.
Yeah, there's a reason for that as well.
So, like, a bit of a dark subject, but some of the family funerals that I've had to attend.
Yes.
It's been mental. You know, like they like celebrate the lives of the family members, and that just in an absolute astounding send-off, which means that everyone's just drinking and having a good time and being really loud and obnoxious. You know,
is this the Irish culture
or
the Italian culture? The Irish culture, okay.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, no, it does happen at funerals, and I mean, I was at one recently myself. A good friend of mine passed away, and
my condolences.
Yeah, but
it's a good crack though.
I was pretty embarrassed to go back for the month's mind after all the drink I consumed.
Yeah. It's a good crack though, because they celebrate the life of the person, which I think is the way it should be.
Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, you see them, you know, at all events, as we saw yesterday at the MGM. Conor McGregor, even in defeat, they were going crazy.
Yes, there was a lot of chaos. I believe there were several fights before the actual event.
Yeah, I saw some footage.
It's not great to see, but however, I mean,
it's unfortunate, but it is what it is in a sport like that. I saw David Lappin tweet out earlier. Hopefully, the player that the idea was that Dara Kinney went on to win, you know, the 1 million, and that the guy that he beat in heads up didn't like jump into